I'm at Walmart at 1 o'clock in the morning. I thought I'd vlog this because this would be an interesting vlog. I look like shit. I was actually about to fall asleep when this all went down. Let's see if you can guess what I'm doing. So let's see here. We need to get some puppy milk replacer. And looks like this is the only one they have. So this is the one we're gonna get. This is the only one they have. It's 10 bucks. It's the only one. They don't have anything smaller. And we need syringes. Do you see any of those? Might have to look in the medical for that. We found some glass medicine droppers to go with the puppy milk. Have you guys figured out what we're doing yet? This night has been so screwed up. Pedialyte. Ringing any bells yet? Alright, so this is what all the hubbub was about. So let me tell you a little story. These are opossums. There are 6 of them, but there were originally 9. Titus, calm the fuck down. So my husband accidentally hit a possum coming up the driveway to our house tonight. And unfortunately, she was in really bad shape and she wasn't gonna live. And 2 of her babies were dead and one of them had its guts hanging out, so it wasn't gonna live either. So there was one baby crawling around mama and the rest were in her pouch, and there was just blood everywhere. They were covered in blood. So, you know, we didn't know what to do. This has never happened before. Titus, shh! He's just excited because of these guys. Hey! So, I rinsed them off and dried them off. Put them in this towel. And underneath, I have a heating pad. We've been calling all the game commission numbers we could find. We even called the police number, and they gave us the game commission number, but the game commission isn't answering. So until tomorrow morning, these guys are stuck with us until we can figure out what to do with them. So I don't want them to dehydrate and die. You know, now they're our responsibility because Mama's gone. And so I'm gonna mix up some of that Pedialyte and water, see how they do with that, and then try some dog milk and see what happens. It's gonna be a long night for me, but aren't they cute? Alright, so I better get started. I'll keep you guys updated. No, one more and then I'll leave you alone. Open your mouth, get some Pedialyte in there. Oh, don't even get it on camera. Okay, so they're... I'm trying to keep them warm. They just got some Pedialyte and water, and they're not happy about me bothering them. I just want to make sure they're getting warm enough because they don't seem very warm. Okay, they're just 1 sheet away from the heating pad, so it's pretty warm. And if they stick together, it'll be warmer. And I keep losing track of them. They're just not warm. They don't feel warm to me. I keep losing track of them because they keep slipping through the cracks. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover them up and offer them something in a little while again. And let them see if they can get some rest. Okay, the babies are warming up on the heating pad. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. They all got I think like 3 milliliters of water Pedialyte mix. I'm gonna take a little nap. Hopefully they don't crawl out of the box because I don't have a cage. And then I'm gonna try to offer them some powdered dog milk mix. And hopefully later today I can get a hold of somebody that'll take these guys. But I'll keep you updated. But for now, I'm gonna try to take a nap on the couch and hope for the best. Okay, so around like 5 in the morning, I fed the baby possums some milk replacer. I didn't film it because it's really hard to film and feed them, and I don't know. They didn't really drink it very well. They just kind of suffered through me trying to feed them with a dropper. Anyways, I just woke up. It's almost 8. I called the game commission and they said they're gonna have someone come pick them up. I have no idea when, and so I think I'm gonna try to feed them again and maybe try to record it just so you could see what I'm talking about. So let me wake up a little bit here and then we'll go do that. They're nice and warm. The heating pad thing is doing a good job. So they're nice and warm. I know they have a normally low body temperature for a mammal, but they still gotta be warm. So I just thought I'd show them to you. I don't know when the game commission is coming, so I'm gonna feed them again. They warmed up their milk, but it's a little bit too hot, so I'm just letting it cool off. They're so cute. Look at them. They're adorable. You're so cute. They're all like claws and tail. They're very difficult to keep still, and they climb on everything and they attach themselves to everything. It's crazy. Like, I would put them on my cat, but my cat would freak out. Like, you could put them on an animal that was willing to foster them, and I think they would take to it, like, no problem. So the guy on the phone at the game commission, he's like, did you handle them with gloves or bare hands? And I said bare hands, and he goes, bare hands? So I'm probably gonna die now. I'm probably gonna get leprosy, or, well, I don't think I'm gonna get rabies, but yeah. Well. So I'm gonna go try to feed them here in a minute. Just waiting for their milk to cool down. I hope, for their sake, the game commission doesn't like destroy them. I don't know what their policy is on that, but like, I didn't want to have to go through all this just for them to be killed. Hopefully they get sent to some wildlife rehab place, or I don't know. These poor things have been through so much already. They're so cute. Alright.
Till the oldest kid comes down and whines, oh God, not meatloaf again. Tell me when you're ready.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't see why I have to be.
I actually got some in their belly this time, so even though they fought me. Alright, I fed them and I reheated the pad. It's nice and warm, but they're not directly on it. So they're gonna chill out with their bellies. I don't know how full they got. I don't know how much to give them. I gave it to them until they got really angry. So anyways, I'm gonna cover them back up, leave them alone, and then hopefully the game commissioner gets here soon, because I'm getting attached. There's one in here in particular that I really like, but I don't know which one it is now. I can't remember. They all look so similar. Alright, we'll see how long it takes for the game commission to get here. Because as you know, you cannot keep your local wildlife. And if it was legal, I would probably keep one. Because that's who I am. I'd take any animal in. Alright, let's see. Enjoy your nap, you guys. So, quick update on the possum situation. The game commission just called me to see if I was going to be home. I said, yeah. we had kind of a difficult connection. They can never hear me. Every time I call them, they're like, what? I asked them if they were going to destroy the babies, and he said that he'd rather not talk about it on the phone, and we'd discuss it when he got here, which kind of worries me because I don't want to see these animals destroyed after all that, and I think I should have just drove my ass to a wildlife sanctuary or something instead of gotten the game commission involved. So I will let you know what they tell me when they take them. And yeah, I'm a bit worried about it now. All this stress and bullshit over some baby possums. It's stupid. So stupid.
You signed their death warrant by picking them up. You signed it so that now they have to be tested.
So you have to kill them.
That's the way they test them. They have to test the brain.
No, they didn't bite me or anything.
Doesn't matter. You still picked them up. They had blood on them. They got to be tested. He'll finish filling this all out.
So it's my fault they're dying.
Mm-hmm. She's not supposed to pick up wildlife.
But I've heard that, if you see a dead possum, you should check their pouch to see if they have babies in
Nope.
them.
Don't even worry about it.
But then they'll die.
Don't worry about it.
Why?
Nature takes its course, and you touch the dead animal, you possibly could contract rabies.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Possums don't even usually carry rabies because
They
their body temperature's so low.
They can carry it.
Yeah, but it's very rare.
But they can carry it. That's the point. They can carry it, and we have to test every animal that comes in contact with humans.
I thought you guys were for animals.
We are. That's why we say don't pick them up.
Just let them die, basically. So when am I going to hear about whether they're tested positive or negative?
Probably somebody will get in touch with you after they do the test.
How long is that going to be?
I don't know how long it'll take them to do the test because they have to be sent out to the lab. Then it depends on how fast the lab.
Will they tell me if it's negative or only if it's positive?
They'll tell you probably if it's positive.
All right.
So if you don't hear anything,
I won't hear from them.
if you don't hear anything, then it's negative. But if it turns out to be positive,
Now, if I would have handled this situation with gloves on, would it have been a different story?
If you would have picked them up with gloves and put them in the box and closed it up and not done anything, it might have been. Okay? Okay, at least that way my boss has that information. So, and I will get that back to him, and I'll get them to him.
All right.
So.
Thanks. I guess.
All right. Well, I hope it turns out that they're negative.
Yeah.